Good day, everyone. I'm Chong, your moderator for today's forum. Let's start by discussing the recent announcement covered in Sina Harian in December 2023. The Deputy Prime Minister, Dato Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, has announced that the launch of National Technical and Vocational Education and Training Blueprint is expected to take place in June 2024. Given the increasing importance of the TVET sector, it is, it is a fitting subject for our forum today. Before diving into our discussion, please allow me to provide an overview of the TVET education system in Malaysia. Honestly speaking, the TVET ecosystem is notably complex, with 12 ministries involved, 681 public TVET institutions, and a complicated regulatory environment. Today, our focus will be on vocational colleges under the Ministry of Education. The data from the ministry until 30 November 2023 revealed that the employability rate of 2022 TVET graduates within their field of study is only 67.47%. This statistic suggests that TVET graduates continue to face obstacles and difficulties in finding suitable employment opportunities aligned with their acquired skills and expertise. Addressing these challenges is crucial to maximizing the impact and effectiveness of TVET programs. Thus, today's title is Employment Challenges for TVET Graduates. To provide first-hand insights, we will first hear from Christal Cheng a TVET fresh graduate from Klang Vocational College. Hello, Christal.
Hi, I'm Christal.
Our second panelist is Dr. Ying, a TVET lecturer from Klang Vocational College as well. Dr.
Hi
please greet our
everyone.
audience. Next, we have Eunice Ting Qian, the Deputy Director General of Education Malaysia.
Hi, I'm Eunice.
Lastly, a warm welcome to the President of Malaysia Economic Association, Prof. Tan Majan. Hi, Prof. Tan.
Hi everyone.
Let's initiate the discussion by inviting Christal to share her perspective. Christal, do you encounter any difficulties in finding a job or completing tasks assigned by your employer?
All right, thank you, Mingwen. During my time in the TVET program, I faced a significant challenge with the insufficient hands-on practice provided, and thus I do not know how to apply the learned concepts. While I understand the importance of theoretical knowledge, I think the transition from the classroom to the workplace requires a practical understanding of how to apply the learned concepts. According to Deputy International Trade and Industry Minister Liu Qingtong, reported by News Straits on 4th of August 2023, some instructors at TVET College have not been upskilled, especially in handling high technology machinery, to be transferred to the students. And I think this may be one of the reasons contributing to the insufficient hands-on practice in TVET College. Besides, in the workplace, I find myself struggling to adapt quickly to real-world scenarios and also industry demands. For example, when I face a complex technical problem, the lack of hands-on practice during my TVET program has made it incredibly challenging for me to troubleshoot and also implement solutions efficiently. And this not only affects my individual performance, but also contributes to a slowdown in productivity within our team. This situation is also further proved by Fawaz Abdul Aziz, the project researcher of Penang Institute in 2023. He said that the lack of adequate collaboration with industry causes the employers to spend more time and also resources retraining their fresh hires of TVET graduates, which leads to productivity slowdown. Moreover, employers also often expect me to adapt at using the latest tools and technologies relevant to my field. However, the absence of my hands-on experience with this kind of tools during my TVET program puts me at a disadvantage, requiring my additional time and also resources for the on-job training. And it's frustrating sometimes to feel unprepared for the practical aspects for my job due to the gaps in my hands-on training. So according to the Statistics Department's Labour Market Review for first quarter 2022, skill-related underemployment show a 36.9% mismatch between occupation and qualification. So from here, we can actually figure out that the absence of hands-on experience requires the TVET graduates like me to spend more additional time and also resources for our on-the-job training. And I guess that's all from me. Thank you, Mingwen.
Thank you, Christal, for sharing your first-hand experience regarding the insufficient hands-on practice with us. Now, let's turn our attention to our panel of experts for their perspective on addressing and resolving the challenge. Dr. Ng, as an educator in TVET sector, could you share your thoughts on how educational institution can enhance hands-on training for students like Christal?
Okay, thank you, Minwen. Undoubtedly, hands-on practices are crucial in TVET education. Lack of hands-on practices has detrimental consequences. Therefore, hands-on practice should be increased in all TVET colleges. For example, problem-based learning, which is PBL, could be introduced to TVET students. In PBL, TVET students will encounter challenging real-world problems, and this will help to bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical application. According to the research done by DPM Brata and AK Mahamahati in 2020, published under the license of IOP Publishing, numerous skills such as problem-solving skills, teamwork, and interpersonal collaboration can be developed among students as the TVET students are involved in the teaching and learning process. As a result, TVET students can quickly adapt to the work environment as they graduate. Next, attachment to industries is also significant in hands-on practice as it allows students to apply their theoretical knowledge to real-world workplace scenarios. Industrial exposure enhances TVET students' job-specific skills, such as skills in operating machinery in an industry. These skills boost their confidence in their job performance. A study done by Dr. Alex Jogu Maura, the principal lecturer of Kenya Industrial Training Institute in 2022, shows that 54% of trainees exposed to industries learn to work in the industry, and 47% of them feel more confident after their exposure to the industry. Qian Vocational College has put this into practice, and the same thing can be done by other TVET colleges.
Sorry to interrupt, Dr. N.
Yes.
I agree that industrial exposure is crucial for developing hands-on skills. And while our college has implemented an industrial attachment in the final year of our education, I believe it may not be sufficient for TVET graduates like me to excel in the workplace. For my personal experience, a mere 3-month exposure to the industry is challenging for me to adapt to the new working environment, equipment, and also company management. And everything feels so new to me. Even the machinery in the industry differs significantly from what we have practiced in the TVET college. So perhaps I have a suggestion for Doctor, which our college could allow students to visit different industry starting from their freshman year instead of final year to let the TVET graduates to expose more.
Thank you, Christal. I appreciate your input, and I will promptly propose your idea to the higher ups at our TVET institution. We hope to implement this approach with students visiting various industries from their freshman year. Additionally, we could acquire students to write reflective essays after each visit, providing them a clear vision and clear overview of their future careers. This early exposure should help TVET graduates adapt more quickly to their future working environment. As Christal mentioned just now, the training apparatus in TVET colleges might be different from the industrial machines. However, TVET colleges are still encouraged to prepare adequate and appropriate training equipment for the students to increase their hands-on practice. Even to a lesser extent, TVET training equipment may still give TVET students the skills necessary to operate machines in the workplace. In 2023, Amir Rakfar, which is a TVET officer at UNHCR, made it clear that TVET equipment in TVET colleges must be maintained and repaired from time to time. In addition, the equipment must be cost effective as the maintenance fee needs to be considered too. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
All right, thank you for Doctor's comprehensive insights and creative suggestion for Christal. After listening to the opinion of an educator, let us hear from the policymaker, Eunice. Are there any latest or discussed strategies on how to improve the quality of TVET education in Malaysia?
All right, thank you, Mingwen. So, as the policymakers, our collective commitments lie in strengthening the TVET curriculum by empowering industries to lead curriculum development. We'll collaborate closely with industry players to thoroughly assess changes in the required skills within the industry, aiming to ensure that the skills taught in TVET programs are in line with current job requirements. So, according to Dr. Haslina Binti Hamid in 2023, she stated that the collaboration between both parties will contribute to the fulfillment of beneficial results, such as providing students with exposure to the latest innovation and knowledge, and also provide students with the necessary skills that fulfill industrial demands. To achieve this, we schedule regular meetings to discuss on how to improve the training of individuals for specific jobs to engage their hands-on skills. Furthermore, we are allowing TVET institutions to develop their own curriculum based on occupational standards. We'll gather feedback from industry partners, monitor graduates, and update the curriculum to align with current industry trends and technological advancements. These measures ensure that students are well prepared for the local job market, as their curriculum will be designed to match the specific needs of the community. In addition, I personally believe that allocating a larger financial budget to the field of TVET is a necessary step. It is known that the assistance of student loans to help individuals to finance TVET study appears limited. This limitation arises due to government policies and priorities, which tend to emphasize higher education over technical and vocational training. Fujiwei and Hazri Jamil in 2019 expressed that students were constrained in their decisions on income costs. During the choice phase of considering their education pathway, the financial aid and the high cost of attending college are potential barriers to the students' college choice process. Consequently, this imbalance affects the accessibility of scholarships for TVET students. In some cases, providing scholarships for higher education has diverted resources from technical and vocational training centers. Therefore, I advocate for a more balanced financial allocation to ensure the equitable development of both higher education and TVET. That's all from me.
Thank you, Eunice, for detailing your dedication to enhancing the TVET curriculum and fostering collaboration with industries. Shifting the focus to Prof. Dan, could you briefly discuss the potential economic impacts if TVET graduates continue to encounter challenges in securing suitable jobs?
Okay. In the worst case scenario, where TVET graduates encounter prolonged unemployment, the ripple effect extends beyond individual financial burden, significantly influencing the broader economy. According to IOL 2018, there are about 71 million unemployment young globally, a majority of whom face the long-term unemployment. This immediate may lead to financial hardship. Unemployment TVET graduates are forced to work in easily replaceable and unrelated jobs, such as becoming a Grab driver and waiters, leading to underemployment. This underlines a mismatch between the supply and demand qualified workers, potentially reducing overall economic productivity. According to Shahid Ahmad Shakir, 2022, every year, graduates add to these totals, especially as there are sometimes mismatch between academic and available jobs in industry. Recently, graduates are having difficulty finding jobs that match their academic credentials. Moreover, unemployed TVET graduates may progress their professional development abroad, which introduce the risk of brain drain. Brain drain can be defined as emigration of high-skilled and educated labor for developing low-income countries to developed or high-income countries due to the several factors including economic, socio-political, socio-demographic, and so on. This not only impact the competitive local industry, but also diminish the pool of expertise that could contribute to innovative and economic growth.
Prof, I would like to add on my idea regarding the earlier mentioned rent issue. I believe policymakers can take action. Our current policy involves encouraging the employer from the industry to increase the wages of TVET students by incentivizing private sector employers to raise salaries for new graduates. This initiative aims to address the financial challenges faced by TVET graduates, considering the rising cost of living, particularly for those working out of state incurring additional expenses such as room rental, transportation, and so on. According to Deputy Prime Minister Dato Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, all employers should offer a starting salary of 3,000 ringgit to TVET graduates, aiming to see the reduction in dependence on foreign skilled workers to 25% by 2030.
Okay, Eunice, I see eyes to eyes according to your opinion that employers for industry have to increase their batch of TVET students in all the sectors. By doing so, employers can encounter commitment from TVET graduates leading improvement to improve their performance in industry. Additionally, emphasizing a high salary could help to retain skilled workers. It avoids brand drain to other countries and increase the overall economy in our country.
Thank you, Prof. Tan and Eunice. It's clear that addressing unemployment and underemployment among these graduates is a critical aspect, not only for the well-being of individuals, but also for the broader economic health of our nation. Next, as we are aware, TVET graduates frequently face underestimation. Once again, we turn to Christal to share her experiences entering the professional sphere and society. Christal, have you received any distinct perception from employers of or society?
All right, thank you, Mingwen. In my experience as a TVET graduate, I've faced a notable challenge with the societal stigma attached to my profession. And there seems to be a conventional belief that views vocational education as inferior to academic pathways. Unfortunately, this misconception implies that TVET programs are chosen by those who couldn't excel academically, leading to biased judgment about my competence and also intellectual capabilities. This misconception is even highlighted by our former Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri. He said in his speech at the launch of the college community at Pontian on March 2022 that many parents have a negative perception of TVET and consider this stream as second class or it actually focuses on dropouts only. Moving on, this social stigma significantly affects my workplace interaction, shaping how my colleagues and clients engage with me as a TVET professional. The impact becomes most evident during the hiring and promotion process. Despite I possess the technical skills required for the job, I often find myself overlooked in candidates with academic qualification. And it's very discouraging to witness hiring managers influenced by the societal bias and unconsciously assuming that academic degrees equal to greater competence and then overlooking the practical expertise and also the hands-on experience that I bring as a TVET graduate. And this can also be proven by Hamid in 2023 in his research paper. He mentioned that TVET qualification and abilities are not widely recognized in the industry and making them difficult to have a bright future in the workforce.
Sorry to interrupt. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard the express of your concern about your performance in the interview. I believe that other TVET graduates may also be dealing with a similar issue. To solve this problem, interviewing techniques are something that TVET colleges should be teaching and boosting industry confidence in TVET graduates' ability. In 2023, Dr. Ayat Hatem, an assistant professor of computer science at California State University Stanislaus, suggested that core or elective courses can be created to help students prepare for the hiring process. Clubs in TVET colleges may also conduct interviews to choose their committee members. TVET students may sharpen their interview skills and develop their communication skills through these approaches. This lowers their anxiety level when interviewing for a job after they graduate from TVET colleges and help them to showcase their accomplishment and skills to the industry. Besides that, TVET colleges can host students exchange program where TVET students can pursue their studies overseas. This is because studying abroad develops students' personal skills, interpersonal skills, communication skills, and adaptability. This is proved by the research done by Dr. Muhammad Kamrul Hossain and an associate professor at Daffodil International University in 2022. TVET students who have the opportunity to study abroad can more effectively show their abilities to the interviewers and boost their confidence level to the industry regarding of their ability. This is a result of their improved interpersonal presentation skills.
All right. Dr. Eun, thank you for your sharing, and I'll try to improve my confidence level and communication skills to ensure myself to excel during my next interview. And then I want to share another challenge I encountered, which is the limited recognition of the diverse skills that I acquired through TVET program. There is a tendency for society to undervalue my practical skills and also industry-specific expertise. And actually, this undervaluation is reflected in my salary, often earning less than the academically qualified counterparts. And it's frustrating sometimes to see my contributions not fully acknowledged by the society. According to the research project by the Asia Foundation and the Institute of Public Policy and Management at University Malaysia in 2023, it shows that more than 50% of the TVET students from their research were from the B40 segment.
Thank you, Christal. Your perspective highlights the importance of addressing the misconception to ensure fair recognition and opportunities for TVET professionals. Additionally, a sincere thank you to Dr. Ng for providing valuable insight on how to improve interviewing techniques. Now, I would like to invite Eunice. Could you introduce the efforts the ministry is undertaking to promote and improve the image of TVET education?
Alright, so knowing the image of TVET education is unfavorable, policymakers have been making efforts to enhance TVET branding to increase its attractiveness. We're striving to promote TVET through social media, portraying its potential for high-income employment and entrepreneurship. The aim is to change the public perception of TVET as an alternative pathway for students who may be less academically inclined. As an example, Skills Malaysia has initiated a series of targeted media campaigns to educate both school students and parents about the appealing career and entrepreneurship prospects offered by TVET programs. These promotional efforts will not only provide valuable career guidance to students, but also showcase success stories. Moreover, we are actively looking for more qualified teachers to serve as TVET instructors. In 2019, Associate Professor Clever Omovigo Abrahaha mentioned that TVET teachers in developing countries frequently fail to meet the demands of the world of work. Therefore, we plan to establish a centralized repository of instructor profiles to facilitate the development of an effective training roadmap.
Eunice, I agree with you. Cloud Vocational College also aims to invite industry experts, including highly experienced individuals such as retired industry practitioners, to serve as TVET instructors by offering attractive remuneration packages.
Well, in response to that, to guarantee we provide a top-notch education to TVET students, implementation of regular programs and training for educators in TVET education is a great option. This ensures that the instructors themselves are continuously trained to deliver the best education to students. The recognition of teachers will also enhance the reputation of our TVET programs. By strategically advertising and showcasing exceptional TVET instructors to public, parents and students will be attracted, fostering trust in TVET and encouraging students to enroll. That's all from me.
Thank you for the fruitful input from Eunice and Dr. Ng. We clearly notice the efforts made by the ministry, such as utilizing social media, conducting targeted media campaigns, and actively seeking for qualified instructors. Lastly, Prof. Tan, could you envision the potential impacts on the growth of our national economy and overall workforce productivity if our country maintains a well-supported TVET system through the initiative mentioned above?
Okay, if the TVET system is well supported in our country, I foresee significant contribution from TVET graduate to our skilled workforce. These graduates acquire comprehensive skill set and competence both soft and hard skills during their training. This proficiency enable them to excel in various industry activities, foster a job score and enable workforce aligned with their industry requirement. According to Lee Hao An and Ling estimate a total 3.85 to 5.3 million migrant workers in Malaysia in 2018, including undocumented workers. So the high costs, such as relocation charge, visa processing fee, and cultural training, make the local talent more economical, viable choice. This strategy prefer not only minimize the currency outflow, but also ease the financial burden on the employer, ultimately contribute to the upstream in our country economy. Beyond contributing the workforce, TVET graduate possess a potential to emergence a local entrepreneur in their respective hometown. According to Rajita Muhammad Razi, 2022, TVET can produce local entrepreneurs who provide the best service to the community. The bottom line is we need to support from government and private sector stakeholders to produce a highly skilled and competent workforce. At the same time, TVET can boost domestic industry potential and workforce competitiveness. As the graduate venture in the entrepreneurial endeavors to contribute to the economic landscape, establish business tailored to the specific needs to the community. Moreover, the establishment success business initiated by TVET graduates have broadened the impact of overall economic performance in our country.
From your explanation, it's evident that nurturing TVET graduates can lead to a self-sufficient, skilled workforce that not only meets the needs of local industry, but also contributes significantly to economic growth. That's the end of our discussion. In conclusion, the experiences shared by Christal, coupled with the expertise of our panelists, emphasize the critical need for improving hands-on practices in TVET curriculum and enhancing the overall image of TVET education. As we reflect on this discussion, it is undoubted that united efforts from policymakers, educators, industries, and society are essential to bring about positive changes. The call for action involves a comprehensive approach. Firstly, we should work on rising awareness regarding TVET to change the perceptions by educating parents, students, and the general public about promising career and entrepreneurial opportunities offered by TVET programs. Secondly, the curriculum and practical training should be enhanced. This can be achieved through the integration of problem-based learning, internships, and work-based learning programs to provide hands-on experience. The next step will be supporting financial and recognition initiatives. For example, advocating for a balanced financial allocation between higher education and TVET to ensure equitable development. Lastly, global exposure such as student exchange programs should be carried out to boost the confidence, adaptability, and critical thinking mindset among TVET students. By collectively implement these actions, we can work toward diminishing misconception, ensuring the quality of TVET education, and fostering an environment where TVET graduates are recognized, respected, and well prepared to contribute significantly to our nation workforce. Let us move forward with determination and collective effort to shape a brighter future for Tibet in our country. That's the end of our forum. Thank you.